Any myth created has the purpose of explaining the origin of all things, of the material world, of natural phenomena. Do we know why there is earth, why there is sky, why we should not have blood relations? If we want to simplify what the ancient Greeks could not explain, they called gods. From the very obvious gods, the god of thunder, the god of the sun. The names of the strange gods: Dionysus, the god of wine; Aphrodite, the god born from the penis of another god; or Hera, the god soaking in the bath to restore virginity. But do not think that these are silly, simple, and illogical stories. Greek myths are stories that show beauty, creativity, and people in general. Greek myths are still very popular today, not only because they contain many valuable lessons, but also because they have many erotic and violent scenes. From basic sex to incest, bestiality, murder, people killing their entire families. That is why Greek mythology is so appealing, because it is filled with the primitive wildness of humans, a feeling that we rarely have today. Greek mythology has 3 eras: the era of gods, the era of heroes, and the era of humans. Today's video and the next few videos will talk about the gods. Before the god of thunder, Apollo, the sun god, the Greeks believed that the world began with nothing. This beginning was called chaos. Chaos existed before space-time and existed outside of space-time. Definitions such as happiness, suffering, love, money, power did not exist in that realm. So chaos gave birth to Gaia, the earth. Gaia is the mother of all living things. Then chaos gave birth to Erebos, darkness, Nyx, night, and Tartarus, hell. Then came Eros, love, the god who holds the bow and arrows and goes around distributing love. There was a small problem with Eros. He was blindfolded, so the arrows of love often flew in the wrong place, blind and irrational, causing great suffering to mankind. And so, the world was born with all the night, darkness, and hell. Love is blind. In the first family meeting of the universe, they had to establish the world, and so Nyx and Erebos got married. The marriage of night and darkness gave birth to Aether, light, and Hemera, day. Since then, the world has been filled with light. Day and night see each other reign, creating a new universe. Gaia then gave birth to the sky, Ouranos, the mountains, Aurea, and the sea, Pontos. Later, because Gaia was lonely and had no friends, Gaia married her son, Ouranos. They gave birth to 3 Cyclops, one-eyed giants, and 3 Hecatoncheires, each with 100 arms and 50 heads. At this point, you may wonder why Gaia gave birth to such terrible things. The answer? Inbreeding. This birth was quite successful. Gaia also gave birth to 12 Titans, in which there were 6 male Titans, Okeanos, the embodiment of all oceans and water sources, with the power to control the sun, moon, and stars. Okeanos was an introvert, so he lived alone in the deep sea. The remaining 5 brothers were Cous, the embodiment of wisdom; Creus, the constellation of Aries; Hyperion, the embodiment of light and protection; Iapetus, the embodiment of ingenuity, the progenitor of mankind; and Cronos, time, who would overthrow his father to rule the gods. Apart from Okeanos, the god of the sea, and Cronos, who was responsible for time, the remaining Titans were born with the task of supporting the sky. That is, Ouranos would not collapse to the Mother Earth, Gaia. Apart from the 6 male Titans, Ouranos and Gaia also gave birth to 6 female Titans. The female Titans were, in turn, married by Eros's blind love and gave birth to their Titan brothers. From here, the Titans married each other and gave birth to the next generation: Helios, the sun; Selene, the moon; Eos, dawn. Cronos married Rhea and gave birth to Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, Poseidon, and finally Zeus, the one responsible for changing the entire Greek mythology. The remaining Titans who had not married anyone became the embodiment of concepts: memory, wind, storm, and the world gradually took shape. And that is how the ancient Greeks explained the origin of the universe and the world. The universe was born from chaos. From chaos was born darkness and night. From darkness and night was born light and day. Ouranos, the sky, ruled over all in this era, but his reign did not last long. For as soon as his wife, Gaia, gave birth to the Cyclops and the Hecatoncheires, Ouranos found them so ugly and hideous that he imprisoned them underground. This pained Gaia, so she created a scythe and gave it to the Titans, led by Cronos, to deal with Ouranos. The Titans were the 4 pillars that held up the sky, but now they rebelled against the sky. The sky collapsed. Cronos led his brothers, cut off their father's penis, and threw it into the sea. Ouranos was in pain. His blood flowed to the earth and became the goddesses who punished the Araignées and the giants. Cronos then freed his brothers from the earth and became king of the gods. Thus began the reign of the god of time. But this did not last forever. We will learn together in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe to us so you don't miss any interesting videos.